operating conditions is the IC7300, 400 watts in a 2-element tri-band beam there at the moment. Martin, go ahead.
Yes, Lee. On my side, it's ST9918.
I'm hoping the audio is a little bit better on this stream for you guys out there.
Output into a dipole window antenna. Simple conditions, but seems to be working. Weather is rainy, and we had a storm, so it's not so nice today. Over.
Yeah, QSL Martin. Yeah, the WX over here, it's starting to brighten up. It's still slightly overcast here in the northeast part of the UK. So hopefully as the day progresses it clears up a little bit. But yeah, totally understand that. But yeah, your working conditions, doing a great job there, Martin. Thank you very much for the contact, the short QSO. 73 from here in the northeast UK. Oscar Mike 6 Alpha Tango, Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Take care. 73.
Thank you, and 73. Bye bye.
73. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Calling 20.
5 Bravo 4 Alpha Hotel X-ray. You copy?
5 Bravo 4 Alpha Hotel X-ray. Good afternoon there, Howard. I have you 5-9 into the northeast UK. Nice clear audio there. Go ahead.
Okay, fine there. G6 Mike November Delta. 5B4AHX returning. Fine. Thanks for that. And you're also coming in here about 5-9 as well. And I'm surprised you got my name so quickly there. We're located near Paphos, and we're running here about 300 watts. The equipment is a software-defined radio. So back to you, G6 Mike November Delta 5B4AHX.
Yeah, QSL 5 Bravo 4 Alpha Hotel X-ray Golf 6 Mike November Delta returning. Yeah, no problem, Howard. Yeah, the logging program that I use here on the computer, it's log 4 OM, obviously connected up to QRZ.com and a couple of other pages, so it brings up the name if you're connected to those platforms. But it does say that you are connected, and it's come up with your name from QRZ.com there. So that's how the name come up straight away there, Howard. Yeah, doing a great job with the 300 watts and that software defined radio. Working here is the IC7300, 400 watts and a 2-element tri-band beam. Not quite your direction there. I think I'm out by about 20 or 30 degrees, but even so it's still coming through to you, no problem there, Howard. WX over here is overcast, but it is sort of clearing up a little bit. The sun's trying to break through, but it's one of those things. UK weather. 5 Bravo 4 Alpha Hotel X-ray Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Back to you there, Howard.
Okay, fine. Can you give me your handle, please? What's your name, Break?
Yeah, sorry, name is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. Go ahead, Howard.
Okay, fine, Lee. G6MND 5B4AHX returning. Okay, fine. All okay. There's a bit of QSB on you that time. You were down to around a 7, but the band is changing. It's come up considerably from this morning, but now quite a few Gs coming through. And You're putting in a very nice signal here into Paphos this afternoon. And fine on the station there. And your tri-bander antenna. I wonder how much power. You might just mention how much power you're running. We're using here the ANAN 100D, a software-defined transceiver, and the antenna is a 9-element 5-band Yagi, about 15 meters above the ground. It's a new antenna for me. I used to have a cubicle quad, but now we've just put this new antenna up, and seems to be working quite nicely at the moment. Well, it's still on test. It's about 15 meters above the ground. Yeah, your weather, I think, has come down a bit cooler now. It's all similar here, but we've got quite a pleasant temperature here, around about 28 degrees at the moment. But it's been up in the 40s during the summer. They're rather unbearable without air conditioner. But I think the last night was the first night that I went through the night without the air conditioner running. Fine. Okay, so back to you there. Oh, by the way, your call sign, the MND, is similar to my UK calls. I've got a UK call sign, G3, Mike November Bravo. Mike November Bravo. So I'm not sure what the G6 notation is exactly. Maybe you could just enlighten me there, Lee. G6MND 5B4AHX.
Yeah, 5 Bravo 4 Alpha Hotel X-Ray, Golf 6 Mike November Delta returning. Yeah, the 9-element Yagi definitely doing a great job getting a signal over here. Yeah, the Golf 6 call sign, I passed the full the advanced license exam about two years ago. One of the lads tried to get his G6 call back, and he wasn't allowed at the time to get the call sign back. So he wasn't allowed to run 2 consecutive call signs, I should say. So he turned around, and once I got the confirmation of the exam pass, he offered me the Golf 6 call sign. So yeah, the call is, I believe, if memory serves us right, it's around 1984 or thereabouts with the age of the call sign. So 84, 86, around there. I'm not 100% sure, but that's how I actually ended up with the Golf 6 call sign as opposed to the Mike 0. So it sort of got passed over to me, and the powers that be turned around and says, yeah, no problem, as long as you pay the fee, you can have the call sign. So that's a sort of story behind it. This operator that did give me the call sign, or should I say, passed it down to me. He is a G4. He is a G4 operator. So we do have quite a good laugh, me and the G4. So if obviously being as close as we are, we tend to have a bit of a laugh with each other, sorting each other's radio equipment out, helping each other with the antennas. He is getting on a little bit. I'm saying getting on. I think he's the early 60s. So yeah, you've got to try and help the older operator there, Howard. But that's just it. Yeah. The weather over here, it's been up and down. The odd day we've had decent weather, and the other days it's just been absolute nightmare. Rain, and what have you. So it's been more or less perfect weather for sitting in the house and getting on the radio. But there's always other things to do than sit on the radio, if you know what I mean there, Howard. Hopefully you're still getting me. 5 Bravo 4 Alpha Hotel X-Ray Golf 6 Mike November Delta.
Okay, fine there, Lee. 100% copy. Yeah, and
I do hope that's cleared up a lot for you guys as well, how I got the Golf 6 call sign.
51829 that time. Very good indeed. Yeah, very interesting about the call sign. Yeah, well, I know they're more relaxed now on the call signs in the UK. New phone tunes, etc. to an extent, and pass on call signs within the family. I was licensed in 1957, that's my call, G3 Mike November Bravo, and I used to know a guy who was G3 Mike November Delta as well, so that's why it gets my memory when I heard you calling there. But there we go. My call is 63 years old, and I'm 83 next month. So a bit long in the tooth now, but we're still soldiering on. I don't know whether you gave me your QTH, but I don't seem to have it down here, so maybe you might just repeat it for me on the next over, just for the log. I would like to QTH if I may. And okay on your having the full license for the last 5 years. Yes, well, when I got licensed, there was only a full license available, but there were exemptions from the examination to be exempt for the written examination. So I just had to do the Morse code, and I was in the Royal Air Force at the time with a colleague who was in a similar situation, and we were asked to run the Royal Air Force amateur radio station, but we had to get our licenses first. So we were given time, very, very nice. We were given time to learn Morse code between the two of us. We went up to Liverpool and sat the Morse, passed the Morse, but you couldn't get a full license from the first day. You had to spend 12 months on CW, so you couldn't use voice communication when you were first licensed. And we did the 12-month requirement of Morse communication, submitted the log to the then GPO, and then was given permission to go onto phone. Hi. And I still remember Morse code. I obviously can't operate at high speed, but I still remember Morse code after all those years. I was only about 18 years old then. Okay, fine. Right, well, very nice working you there. Back to you there, Lee. Maybe just remember just to give me a location there. G6, Mike November Delta, 534 AJ.
Yeah, 5 Bravo 4 Alpha Hotel X-Ray Golf 6 Mike November Delta returning. Yeah, all copy there, no problem. Fascinating stuff there, Howard. I did actually manage to get away without the Morse. As you're aware, now it's not a main sort of key feature to get the exam, get the pass mark here in the UK, but it's still good to know if you know what I mean. I do have to sort of maybe get my finger out, as it were, and learn Morse code a little bit more than what I actually do. I am sort of rusty, as it were, with Morse code. So I think once you do it and you do the Morse code consistently, it's like a second language, second nature to you when you're operating. At the same time, you've got to learn, you've got to know how to understand Morse code to decode it. So having that, it's not just a case of sending the Morse code as you're aware. It's you've got to how can I put it? You've got to understand it and decode it. It makes life a lot easier. I think there's too many people now depend too much on the computer, as it were, to do all the decoding. Let them do the hard work for them. But that's it. Yeah, the location for you, Howard. I'm currently located approximately 5 miles north of the city of Sunderland. I'm actually in between the city of Sunderland and Newcastle, here just off the northeast coast of the UK there, Howard. Microphone back to you. 5 Bravo 4 Alpha Hotel X-ray Golf 6 Mike November Delta.
Okay, there. Just repeat, I got your northeast coast. Northeast coast, was that Aberdeen? Go ahead.
No, a little bit further south. 5 miles north of the city of Sunderland. I'm in between Sunderland and Newcastle, just on the just off the northeast coast there. I'm not far from the River Tyne there, Howard. Go ahead.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. I haven't spent a lot of time in Scotland. That's Aberdeen doesn't Scotland at all. I have done a tour many years ago by car and drove up to Perth and then up to Edinburgh, right up to in the north there, and back down the west side, down past Loch Lomond, etc., Island Skye. And I have flown up to Aberdeen once or twice when I was working in the UK, because I was in aviation, and I went up to fix an aircraft up there with problems. Anyway, all very interesting, and I know how cold the weather can be up there, and I'd much rather be here. Hi. Anyway, okay, and you're located there between, I think you said Sunderland and Newcastle. Yeah, I know, I can picture where you are now. That's fine. Right, well, let me see. Oh, yeah. Fine on your remarks about the license there. You didn't do the Morse code. Yeah, well, I know that's not a requirement anymore. And there's still an awful lot of Morse code on the air, isn't there? So there were a lot of hams that couldn't get licenses because they couldn't manage to do the Morse code. So it's just as well, because it is a bit out of date now, and there's many other modes of transmission which are just about equal to that digital mode. I've also done the digital television, the digital TV as well, with the, I don't know if you've ever looked into that, the EasyPal software which I've used. I used to transmit pictures across to Wales every day, but that was some years ago, up to about 3 or 4 years ago, and had great fun taking photographs and taking pictures and transmitting them. High resolution, not the FSTV stuff, got high resolution, perfect pictures over Gulf. Okay, fine. Well, yeah. That sort of drives me up now, Lee. You're probably aboard with history by now. But it's a real pleasure to come on the air again after a break of 3 or 4 years and get back going again. Fine. Yeah. Just going back to the radio exams, you know the EU requirements. There is an EU examination for radio amateurs called the Harmonised Amateur Radio Licence, which is valid all over the EU. Well, when I came to Cyprus, I'd never had a radio operator certificate because I was exempt from sitting the examination all those years ago. So I sat down and did some swapping and sat the Harmonised licence. Just out of interest and managed to get through. So now I'm proud owner of an amateur radio certificate which is valid throughout the EU. And of course we're still in the EU here. Okay, I don't know what will happen in England now for someone who comes over from the EU with the harmonised exam. Whether that will be acceptable in England anymore, but we'll wait and see. Cheers for now, Lee. Thank you for the nice QSO. Very nice to work with you, and we look forward to many more. All the very best DX to you and the family, and we'll try some of the other bands once they open up. At the moment, there's not much going on the other band. I can hear the odd station on 17 metres. That's about all. Cheers for now. All the very best, and thanks very much for a very nice contact. So, C6, Mike November Delta. This is 5B4AHX, now signing, but standing by for your final. Go ahead, Lee.
Yeah, QSL Howard, 5 Bravo 4 Alpha Hotel X-Ray Golf 6 Mike November Delta returning for the final. Yeah, no problem. It's an absolute pleasure to have you have this contact with you. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I do hope to work you again further down the log. And yeah, welcome back. Welcome back on the air after the short break away from the hobby, and hopefully you get to work a few more stations and have as many more pleasant QSOs in the future there, Howard. On that, I'll bid you 7-3. Enjoy the nice weather you have there compared to what we have over here in the UK at the moment. Look after yourself. 7-3, and regards from here in the northeast UK. 5 Bravo 4 Alpha Hotel X-Ray Golf 6 Mike November Delta signing clear. 7-3 Howard. Take care.
Okay, 73
Nike American 9 Florida, Quebec. You're Nike American 9 Florida, Quebec.
7-3 Howard. Station ending Quebec.
Nike America 9 Foxtrot, Quebec. Foxtrot, Quebec.
was that 5B4AHX.
Uniform Alpha 9 Foxtrot Quebec Golf 6 Mike November Delta return, and Vasily, go ahead.
Yes, Roger. 59 flat, 59 flat, Roger.
QSL Vasily, you're 5-9 here into the northeast UK, 5x9 into the northeast UK. Name is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. Conditions 400 watts, 2 element tri-band beam and the IC 7300. Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
7-3, take care, and hopefully work you again further down the log. Uniform Alpha 9, Foxtrot, Quebec, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Take care, 7-3. QRZ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. QRZ 20 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Listening. This Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Go and clear the frequency 73, the shortwave listeners. Right guys, turn that one down. Thank you very much for watching. I thought I'd try that stream again. Pleasant surprise to get a great QSO into Cyprus. So that's a rare one for me, to be honest. I don't really hear Cyprus that often on the band, but like I say, if you don't put the calls out, you don't know who's going to come to you, and that's the joys of the hobby. There we go. Like I say, cheers for watching. I'm going to disappear, leave the band to whoever wants to take it. 7-3 from me. Take care.